Hey, what's up, my friends? It's Kristen. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to your midday reset. No props needed for this class. If you have a yoga mat, awesome. Go ahead and lay that out. And then we're just gonna get started standing. And we'll get the blood flowing a little bit here, especially if you've been sitting all morning. I just want you to start to shake your arms out. Maybe bounce up and down onto the balls of your feet. You can take it side to side. Let your hands get a good shake out. And we'll just go for 5. Sort of waking the body up for 4. That's it for 3. And 2. Nice job. And 1. And then letting your arms rest down by your sides. Keep some space between your feet. Get really grounded here through the bottoms of your feet, some softness through your knees, and you're gonna rotate side to side, moving from your mid to upper back, and just letting your arms swing. So let those arms be free, getting a little bit of fluidity and mobility into the spine here, finding some nice rotation through the thoracic. Standing nice and tall, allowing your shoulders to relax. For 5, awesome, 4, just going side to side for 3, and 2, and 1, and then letting yourself find some stillness. I want you to take your right hand on top of your heart, take your left hand on top of your belly, and close down your eyes just for a moment. See if you can get in touch with the beat of your heart. And then maybe start to feel the rise and the fall of your breath. And I want you to consciously take the biggest breath that you've taken yet today, in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. Beautiful. And then do that again. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. One more time, deep breath in through your nose. This time a little pause at the top. And then open your mouth and let it go. Finding a little pause at the bottom as well. And then just allow your body to breathe itself in and out through the nose if that's available to you. And we're gonna come into a forward fold. So feet can stay just as they are, nice space between them as you let your upper body hang down over your legs. You can keep some softness in your knees here. See if you can totally relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. And if your fingertips don't come all the way to the ground, no worries at all. You can just let your arms hang. You also have an option to hold on to your elbows. And then maybe right here, just find a little movement. You can sway side to side. You can kind of pedal out your feet, bending one knee and then the other. And just start to breathe some length into the backs of your legs. If you have your arms crossed like I do, notice which forearm is on top. And then switch it out. Bring the opposite on top. And then again, you can continue to move. Maybe you allow yourself to become still and just feel the breath in this position. Noticing also how your spine feels here, how your shoulders feel. See if you can relax your jaw and your face. And then take your hands all the way to the ground. And if you need to bend your knees to make that happen, by all means, go ahead and bend your knees. We're going to step back into a downward facing dog. And then from here, again, just taking some free movement that might feel good in the body. So I like to bend one knee, kind of press the opposite heel towards the ground, and then switch it out, just going side to side. You can take that at your own pace. We call this walking the dog. And if there's any other movement that is kind of calling your name here that might feel good for you, feel free to add that in. So there's no right or wrong. It's just all about what your body needs right now. And you might even stretch one leg up to the sky. You can shake it out or circle it around. And then place that foot back to the ground and try that out on the other side. You may notice if one side feels a little bit or even a lot different than the other. Yeah, and then go ahead and place that foot to the ground too. And then from here, I want you to come forward and find a plank pose, and you can always drop your knees down to the ground for this one. And we're just transitioning through. So as you come to your plank, I want you to go ahead and lower all the way down onto your belly, pressing down through the tops of your legs and pressing down into your palms. Find a Cobra Pose. Peel your heart up. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release your forehead down to the mat. And then do that again. Inhale, lifting up, Cobra. And exhale to release down to the mat. One more like that. Inhale as you lift up. And then exhale, release. Awesome job. From here, staying in this prone position, but propping yourself up onto your forearms now. Coming into Sphinx Pose. Now I want you to see if you can relax your feet, relax your legs, relax your glutes. And even though you're using your arms and your shoulders to keep yourself propped up here, see if you can relax a little bit there as well. And just enjoy this nice, gentle heart opener, chest stretch, back bend. This is a great one to counter any kind of like forward folding or rounding you might be doing through your spine with your job, especially if you have kind of a sedentary seated job, if you're hunched over a computer, or a lot of us are hunched over texting on our phones. This is just a great shape to sort of counter that. So opening up and extending the spine. And then if you notice here that you have some tightness in your neck, it might feel good just to rock your head side to side, reaching the right ear to the right shoulder and then dropping the chin to the chest as you roll your head over to the other side, left ear to the left shoulder. Feel free to do that a few times, side to side, and maybe starting to make some big circles here through your chin if that feels okay in your neck. So again, there's not really any right or wrong, no rules, just moving the body around, making some different shapes that feel good. Awesome. And then go ahead and release out of that pose, taking your hands back under your shoulders, and you'll press your way up and then back, coming into an extended child's pose. We'll stretch into the inner hips a little bit here as you take your booty back towards your heels, walk your arms way out in front of you, and then actively press your palms down into the ground as you drive your hips back and down towards your heels. Forehead can land down to the earth, and you might even rock your head side to side, or just take some wiggles or sways through the body here. Nothing says that you have to be really still. So just kind of notice what your body needs from this shape. And if that is stillness, that's okay too. And then from here, we're going to rock up into a tabletop, coming onto hands and knees. So if you took those knees wide in your child's pose, go ahead and wiggle walk them underneath your hips. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Fingers are spreading nice and wide. And I want you to keep a soft bend in your elbows here as well. And we'll just move through a few rounds of cat-cow as you inhale, dropping your belly down, lifting your heart. Here's another nice little chest opener. And then as you exhale, rounding your spine and stretching out the back body. And you can drop your head here, let it go. And then do that again. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. And then exhale as you round your spine. We'll do that one more time, inhaling to drop the belly, lift your heart, and then exhaling to round your spine. Awesome job. And then, hi Kira, tuck your toes under. The girls are coming to yoga with us today. Chloe found her a nice sunny spot to sit in. I think that's the only reason she's here. Go ahead and tuck your toes under. Come into what's called toes pose. So you're dropping your seat back onto your heels. This one can be super intense. If you need a little less, you can always stand on your knees or just skip it altogether. I've yet to see any toes fall off from this pose, but there's a first time for everything. So listen to your body, come out when you need to come out. We're just gonna rotate the wrists around. So we'll go a few times one direction and then a few times the other direction. And then give your hands a nice shake out here. We're gonna stretch the right arm across the body, hugging it in with the left hand, and then dropping the shoulders down. And then just take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. And then nice big open arms as you switch sides. The left arm comes across. Right hand draws that arm in, and then we'll drop the shoulders down just to get a little deeper into the stretch. Holding here, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Awesome. Now, if you still have your toes tucked under, I want you to bring your hands down, untuck your toes, and just tap out the tops of your feet. And then we'll come back into a comfortable seat of your choice. Maybe that's a cross-legged position. Maybe that's something else. It doesn't matter. I want you to take your right elbow up to the sky, allowing the arm to bend, and then bring your left hand over to that elbow, gently pulling the arm back. As you start to lean to your left, gaze up to your right. So getting a nice lateral bend here. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Beautiful job. And then release that and switch sides. Bending your left elbow. Right hand comes over to assist. The arm comes back and we'll start to lean to the right as we gaze up to the left. And then breathe in. And breathe out. Awesome job. And then just take a big stretch up. One more big breath in. And as you exhale, lower your hands down into your lap. If you feel like you need a little extra grounding as you dive back into the rest of your day, maybe palms come to face down. If you're just feeling extra open and receptive, then maybe you turn palms to face up. And we'll just finish here with 3 breaths, just like we started. Deep inhale through the nose. And an exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. This time, just a little pause at the top. And then nice big strong exhale out the mouth as the hands come into prayer at your heart. And let's just finish our time together here with a heart and a mind of gratitude, allowing that sense of gratitude to lead us through the rest of the day. Thank you so much for taking just a little time out with me to get recentered. Namaste.